What is going on, YouTube? My name is Tyler, aka Tross, and I am here with my lovely mother, and we are going to do an at-home workout together. And this is something that you can do with someone at home, family member, friend, anybody that you have. We are going to be showing you different levels, so even though we're doing the same things, we can make it easier or harder depending on the level of where we are. So we are going to get right into it, and you can follow along. Definitely feel free to modify as needed. So first thing we're going to do is get a general warm up. This is just going to get our joints and our body a little bit more warm, get primed for action. So first thing we're going to do is just some neck circles. So you can go ahead and take your attention to the right side of the room. We're just going to hold here. Try to make sure that your arms are down. And we're just going to now turn over to the left side. You can go either high or low to get to the left side. Again, trying to go as far over as possible. We'll go back to the right side. And then one more time going to the left. And then just holding here one final time. From here, you can go ahead and relax your neck. Next, we're gonna make little circles with our fists and just make it out to the side. Starting to warm up our shoulders. Mom, you're in a lot of green today, I see.
I got some green. Bring it.
And then from here, we're gonna be going reverse direction. So same little circles going in that reverse, trying to warm up our shoulders now. And then we're gonna go reverse direction, but make it really big. And it's okay if you release your fist, or if you wanna keep it, that's okay. Just really try to open up nice and large. And then we're gonna go reverse direction, nice and large. All right, from here, we're gonna do alternating up downs. So one arm's gonna come up, one arm's gonna go low, and you're just gonna alternate. Trying to come as high as you can, and then as low as you can. And then from here, we're gonna do alternating huggers, pretending we're giving ourselves a hug, and then just alternating which hand goes up and which hand goes down each time. Alrighty, then from here, we're gonna be doing standing T-spine rotation. So you're just gonna stand tall. Tummy is gonna stay nice and tight as you hinge over carefully, keeping a flat back. So do it with me, Ma. So we're gonna be here, one hand's gonna come down, and then you're gonna be opening up like a book. Opening up nice and large, pausing for a sec, and then come back down. Then we're gonna alternate. And then you can keep going at home. You just wanna make sure that you're staying nice and large. Can you come forward more? So right here, keeping your back as flat as you can. Keep going, Mom. There we go. And then look up to your hand that's in the sky. And then from here, you can carefully come back up. You can kind of put your legs long, and then we're just gonna carefully and slowly fall over. So go as low as you can. This time you can round your back. Let your head become heavy. You can let your arms become heavy. If you want to sway a little bit right, kind of grab your right toe, sway a little bit left, grab your left toe. If you want to just hang out in the center, try to get as low as you can. It is okay if you bend your knees a little bit, or if you want to keep them straight to get a little bit more of your hamstring. And then from here, like a ragdoll, we're going to come nice and easy up. Try to feel one vertebra at a time. Again, just going nice and slow until we get all the way back up. All right, from here, we're gonna do a shoulder roll. So shoulders are gonna come up, and then we're gonna come all the way back. Can you come forward more? Up, back. We'll just do a couple more here. And then you can go ahead and relax. All right, from here, we're just gonna put our hands on our hips and we're ready to start working our lower body. So we're gonna pretend we're hula hooping. So you're just gonna make giant circles here. going in a clockwise or counterclockwise way to start. Really push your hips forward to the side and then back. And then from here, we're gonna go reverse direction. So reverse it. Again, kind of pretending you're hula hooping. And then you can go ahead and relax. From here, we're gonna do a knee hug. So you can just stand tall, grab a knee, pull it up to your chest, alternate, pausing for like 1 second at the top. Mom, you're so quiet.
I know. I'm not quite sure what I should be saying.
It's okay.
Concentrate.
And then from here, next what we're gonna do is just put your feet together so that your knees are kind of in here. You can kind of bend down a little bit, put your hands right above your knees. We're just gonna make little circles with those knees, starting to warm up our joints in those knees. From here, you can go reverse direction. I already switched, but you can do it again. And then you can go ahead and stand nice and tall. From here, we're gonna go to a wide stance, and then we're gonna come down to a side of a lateral lunge. So you can just twist carefully, come down. If you wanna bring your back knee to the ground, you can. Otherwise, if you don't have to. Try to put your hands on the inside of your front leg. And then from here, we're just gonna carefully switch over to the other side. And Mom, I'm gonna want you to go wider with your feet. Pausing for about 2-3 seconds. And then you can go ahead, transition to the other side again. Try to get nice and low. If you want here, you can go all the way down to your elbows if you have the mobility. If you don't have to. I wanna make sure that your front heel is down, so Mom, come a little bit forward with your left foot. All right, now we're gonna switch. So keep that same stance, Mom. Turn over. Gonna just do this about 5 to 10 times on each side. It's okay if you get a little less or a little bit more. Take your time here. Again, get low if you want.
Not gonna happen.
All right, we'll just do one more on each side. And then we'll switch. And then from here, we're gonna just work our hamstrings. So stay in this wide stance if you can. And then from here, try to straighten this front leg. So if it's a little bit hard for you to get down, you can kind of make a more solid stance here. Try to straighten it and go down nice and low. You're gonna feel that hammy. Just pause for a second, and then we're gonna alternate to the other side. We're gonna try and straighten out this front leg. Hold for just like 2 seconds, and then we're just gonna carefully switch. If you wanna bend and straighten a couple repetitions, you can. This is technically called a floss. And then we're just gonna switch again on one side here, trying to bend and straighten that leg. Well, let's do a couple more repetitions on each side. And then you can go ahead and stand nice and tall once you're done. All right, last one we're gonna do is just gonna be a standing calf raise. You're gonna go up on your tippy toes, pause for a second. We're gonna come off our toes. So up on toes, then on heels, just kind of alternating. And you can do again between 5 to 15 repetitions, however you're feeling.
What's this one called?
This is a calf raise and then just a heel raise.
Harder for my heel raise.
Yeah, you're working your shins doing that. All right, so this is kind of the general warm-up. What we're gonna do now is get into our midline work. We have 2 movements that we're gonna be doing. My mother's gonna be using a yoga mat. If you have one at home, you can. I'm just gonna be using the brick floor. I'm okay with that. But again, we're gonna be doing 2 different variations, so do whatever level you have. What we're gonna be starting with is a hollow body hold. So Mom, I'm gonna have you lay down on your mat, on your face up. All right, so level 1 for this is going to be keeping your knees on the ground, or knees up in the air, toes on the ground. Then you're just going to come up with your shoulder blades off the floor, hands in the air. All right, this is level 1 if you want to do this. Level 2 is going to be bringing your legs off the ground. No, knees bent. Okay, so this is going to be level 2, and then level 3 is going to be then straightening your legs. And then you can either hold here or put your arms behind you for level 4. This would be level 4. So you can carefully come by. That's a little hard, Mom. You can go ahead and rest. All right, so Mom just got a little bit of a sneak peek of what we're going to do. You can hold 1, 2, 3, or 4, whatever level. And we're going to be holding for between 20 and 30 seconds, depending on your level and where you're at. So Mom's pretty good. We're going to try for 30 seconds today, and we're going to get in it. We're going to start in 3, 2, 1, and we're holding. So during this position, you just want to make sure that your shoulder blades are staying off of the ground and you're remembering to breathe. So breathe, Ma. Keep that breath. Don't hold it. Really fight to keep your shoulder blades high. The lower your legs are to the ground, the harder it's going to be. So you can, again, kind of experiment with where you are. Holding steady. We're almost there. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right, so first hold is going to be done. We're going to be pairing this hollow body hold with a glute bridge. Now, glute bridge is a exercise going to be working our hamstrings, our glutes, and our lower back. If you want a mini band, like something like this, to make it a little bit more challenging, work a little bit more of your hips and glutes, feel free to put this above your knee. I'm going to be doing that. My mother is not, and we're going to both kind of demonstrate what we're going to be doing. So we're going to be laying back on our back still. This time, all of us are going to keep our knees on the floor, and then your feet are going to be roughly shoulder width apart. And then you're going to drive through your heel, lifting your hips as high to the sky. Pause for a second, and then come back down, and then we're just going to continue to do that. So we're going to be getting into this position. Again, feet are going to be roughly shoulder width apart. Really try to keep fighting your knees wide. For this one, we're going to be doing between 15 and 20 repetitions, and it's going to go at your own flow. So, Mom, you can go whenever you're ready, and go ahead, Ma. So you can count in your own head. I'm gonna do 20. Again, for this, you want to just remember to keep breathing. Really drive through your heel, squeezing your butt as much as you can at the top. Coming down nice and easy. 4, 6, 7, 8. What number are you on, Ma?
10, Tyler.
I just hit 10 right now too, so I'm halfway too.
What are we working on here, Tyler?
I mentioned earlier, we were working your hamstrings, your glutes, and your lower back. 14, 15.
And pressing out with the knees?
Your knees are gonna stay wide. Try to keep them over your toes still. 3. And then once you're done with 20, you can go ahead and reset. I think I kind of lost track a little bit. Band is definitely a little bit more tension. You're going to be working your glute med, which is the side of your butt more. Again, you can do that if you want. So these are going to be the 2 movements. We're just going to be doing it as a couplet. So once you're ready, you can take a little break. Otherwise, you can get back into it. And we're going to start our hollow body hold again. So, you ready, Ma?
Yep.
All right, we'll start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So for round 2, if you want to change up what you did last time, level 1, 2, or 3, 4, that's okay. Otherwise, if you want to keep it the same, feel free. 3, 2, 1, and rest. All right, see, that wasn't actually that bad, for me at least. How are you feeling, Ma?
Actually pretty good.
Okay, Mom's hanging in there. Mom, do you want to try the band this time? Okay, so we're going to switch. My mom's going to try the band. I'm going to see if she notices a difference. This is going to be
Where does it go, right here?
right above your knees. So it's going to be right above your knees. And try to have it thick if you can.
Hey, it's green.
I know, blends right in with your outfit, Ma. All right, so When you're ready, get back into position. We're gonna do another 15 to 20 repetitions. If you'd like to pause at the top longer, feel free. But when you're ready, go ahead. Knees stay nice and wide.
I actually like the band.
You'll start noticing a difference at like 10.
I actually am already.
So take your time finishing up. I just finished with 20. What number you on, Ma?
19. I'll do one more for good measure.
All right. Boom. Nice. All right, so you can go ahead and take that band off. Do you feel a difference?
I do. It was right in definitely here and around 9 for me.
Yeah.
Where it got, I could feel it.
Cool, cool. All right, so that's 2 rounds done. We got 1 more to go. So when you're ready, we're gonna get back into our 3rd and final round of our hollow body. So I'll start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. So final hollow body hold here. Continue to breathe. Five seconds. 3, 2, 1, and rest. Woo! All right. So that's the final hollow body. Now we're gonna get into the final round of our glute bridges. So Mom, if you want to use that band again, you can.
And it's thicker. Is that too? It's thicker?
Just try to do it thicker. Keep the band thicker. All right, so last repetitions here when you're ready. All right, so I'll finish off with 20 for me.
And
20
20.
for you. All right, nice work, Ma.
Thank you.
I can take that band. All righty, so we are done with that midline work now. We're gonna be transitioning to kind of the main portion of today. So that was kind of our midline work that, like I mentioned, we're gonna be now focusing on 3 different movements. The first of this movement is gonna be a single arm bent over row. So for the single arm bent over row, you can use any object that you have at home. We happen to have kettlebells. If you have weight, perfect, use it. Otherwise, you can do like a grocery bag filled with stuff inside, or kind of modify it as needed. But what we're gonna be doing for this movement, Mom, I'll have you use your chair. So if you want, you can actually bring your chair down a little bit. I'll move this out of the way. All right, so I'm gonna have you set up so that you have your weight in one arm. And what we're gonna be doing here is one knee is gonna go down, and then the same side hand is gonna be on the chair. All right, from here, we're gonna keep your midline really tight. Try to keep a flat back. So if you wanna bend your right knee a little bit more, you can. Your right knee, if you wanna bend it, there you go. All right, so keeping a nice flat back, what we're gonna be doing here is keeping an active shoulder, and then when you're ready, you're gonna drive your elbow up to the sky. Pause for a second, control coming back down. I want you to go a little bit slower. So coming up, pause for a sec, come all the way back down. We're going to be doing this between 8 and 12 repetitions, depending on your weight. If you want to go a heavier weight, you can do 8. If you want to have a little bit lighter load and do 12, definitely feel free. The slower you go, the more challenging it will also be, so find a tempo that you work with. I have a 35-pound kettlebell, so I'm just going to be using this with my chair here, getting into position again, coming up. I'm going to try going a little bit slower down. Again, for this exercise, you want to make sure that you don't sag at the bottom. What I mean by sagging is if you look at my shoulder right here, if I do this, this is me sagging. You might notice that my back is a little bit rounded. You really want to keep that active shoulder tight. Engage close up, pulling for each rep. Once you're done with one arm, you can go ahead and switch sides, and we'll do the same thing on the other. Single arm bent over row is going to be really activating your upper back. It's isolating one arm, so you're going to be using your bicep, a little bit of shoulder, and that upper back. And if you keep it up, you're also going to be engaging a little bit of your lat, which is underneath your armpit. We're starting with this one. And then once you're done, you can go ahead, just put your weight to the side. The next exercise that we're gonna be doing is gonna be a chair squat. So this is gonna be based again off the height of what you're doing. So I'll have my mom demonstrate a chair squat. We are gonna be, again, obviously utilizing your lower body for this movement. You wanna set up feet roughly shoulder width apart. So feet roughly shoulder width apart, Ma. You want toes are going to be slightly pointed out. From here, you don't have to do that much if you don't want. All right, from here, you're going to descend your hips back and down, and then you're going to gently touch the chair, but not sit all the way down, and then come all the way back up. So I want you to try that again.
Do I put my hands on the chair?
No. So you're going to be hinging back. I want you to step. Okay, so you're going to go closer to the chair. Yeah. All right, from here, go back, gently touch it, and then come all the way back up. Really squeeze your butt at the top. So again, sinking down, gently touch, come all the way back up. All right, for this movement, we're gonna be doing between 10 and 15 repetitions. If you wanna go at a lower height, definitely feel free. I am actually gonna be using my regular just body weight for a proper air squat, which I'll be doing, but again, we're gonna be hitting between 10 and 15 repetitions. So Mom, you can continue if you wanna add. So for me, you can do whatever you want. I do it. Lots of people do for balance, for stability. You want to just make sure that your chest is staying tall, that your back is staying flat, and that you're not rounding with that back. So what we're focusing on now with the squat is going to be focusing on our glutes, our hamstrings, our quads, a little bit of our calves, by also maintaining your trunk, aka your torso, in a vertical position. You're also working a little bit of your core. So it's definitely a giant compound movement, and that's why you might see it programmed a lot in a lot of other places. So that's going to be movement number 2. Third movement is going to get our heart rate up a bit. It's going to be our high knees. So high knee movement, first option that you can do, Mom, I'm going to be having you do it. It's going to be just an alternating march. So bringing one leg up in the opposite hand as well. So you can start by getting into just a normal walking pattern and then bring one knee up nice and high by also using your opposite hand. Okay. But for you, Mom, you don't want to cross over. You're not crossing your body over. You're just going right up. So I'll try it again.
Oh,
You see how your left knee is caving in? Yeah, so my mom's left knee is caving in like this every time she goes. So you're gonna wanna make sure that you're still in a place so that you're basically just directly going up. You're not turning or crossing over. So you can do this for your option one. The other option is gonna be a running version, which is just gonna be coming up, alternating, going at a faster tempo. You can accelerate, pretending you're sprinting to make it even the hardest. But for this movement, we're gonna go for between 30 and 45 seconds. So round one, we'll go for 30 seconds just to see what it's like. So we're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, and here we go. Ten seconds in. Ten seconds left. 3, 2, 1, rest. All right. Whew, that definitely got my heart rate up a little bit. So that's gonna be one round. We're gonna repeat that. So if you want, take a break, pause this video, get water, do whatever you want. When you're ready, we're gonna be back into our single arm bent over row. So, you ready for that? Okay. Whew, yeah, definitely got my heart rate up. So, again, same thing here. If you want to change your weight, feel free. If you want to keep the same weight, feel free. If you want to go slower, feel free. Make it your own. I'm going to get into it. Yep. Just one time on each arm. What? I'm doing 12 that round. I did 8 last time. So for the chair squats that we're gonna be doing next, if you, depending on how you felt the first round, you can keep it the same. I'm gonna have my mom actually go to a lower height. So Mom, you can move your chair out of the way. And this is a laundry basket. So again, get creative with what you want, but this is roughly 3-4-ish inches lower than the height of the seat. So it's gonna make my mom's depth get a little bit lower. So that's what we're gonna go for. So Mom, I'm gonna have you step a little bit closer to it. All right, so again, same thing as before, tummy tight, hips are gonna go back, gently touch the item, and then stand all the way up. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
How does it compare to the last one?
I'm feeling it up here more.
Yeah, so lowering the height of your object is definitely gonna be utilizing more range of motion, so you're gonna be working more of your actual muscle. For me, round 2, I'm actually gonna add a weight. So the weight that I was using for my row, I'm gonna be holding in a goblet. So just in front of my chest, doing the same movement here.
I actually like this better, the lower basket.
I'm glad that you like that.
Just going slower.
Yeah, so the reason you go slow is it's called eccentric loading. You're basically having more time under tension. In doing so, you're working harder. So the faster you go, the less time you have under tension, the slower you go, especially on the lowering phase, is really beneficial. All right, so I finished 15. Mom, you just finished it up?
I don't know. I just followed you.
All right, so I was doing 15. My mom kind of lost track. That's okay. It's okay if you lose track. Just keep with us. So round 2 for our high knees. Mom, I want you to go a little bit faster. All right. So round 2, we're going to try to go for, we did 30 seconds last time. We'll try 40 seconds. Let's go up 10 seconds. All right.
Just fast.
Yeah, I just want you to go faster. All right, we'll start in 3, 2, 1, go. "15 seconds in.
Whoa.
10 seconds remaining. Come on, Ma. 5 seconds, hang with it. 3, 2, 1, rest. Woo! All right, how's that, Ma?
Oh, you are doing that. I got tired.
Yeah. So, adding in some high knees really is gonna elevate our heart rate, get way more blood pumping in our body, working on that aerobic at work. So, take a little bit more time if you need here. We have one final round of each of these 3 movements. So, again, pause the video, get some water, do what you need. When you're ready, we're gonna get back into our final set of our single arm row. Yeah.
I don't know how you ran that.
Well, you can try next time if you want. All right, so last 8 to 12 reps. When you're ready, I'm gonna go for 12 again. Again, even though we're on our last set, still be wanting to make sure that you're keeping your tummy tight, especially for all of these movements. Making sure you're staying slow and controlled. There's 12 for me. Mom, how many are you doing?
I'm doing 12, but
Mom's-
I've only got 15
Mom's doing
left.
12, which is more what you do last round.
I did 12. I'm doing
You're 12? Awesome. Mom's doing 12. Consistency. That's what we like to see. Nice 12 for me. There you go, Mom, looking good.
Definitely makes a difference the slower you go. feel
The
it.
slower we go, yeah, you feel that?
Yeah. I
Nice.
do.
All right, so single arm rows are done. Get those out of here. We have 2 more movements, the squats, and then high knees. So Mom, you feel comfortable with that weight?
Ooh, I like this one.
Cool, so Mom finds that height. I'm gonna use the weight again. Feel free, mix it up and match it when you're ready.
How many do you do?
10 and 15. 10 and 15 on our final set. Final 5 for me.
Oh, I'm feeling it, Tyler.
Yeah. All right. So chair squats are done. Final round. High knees, Mama. For this final round, I want you to try to run. Okay. If you can't finish all 40, we're gonna try 45 seconds, which is the most. If you can't go all of it, just go back to the stepping and fast. So do the best you can. Final round, full send. Start in 5 seconds. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. We had technical difficulties. Hang with it, Mom. We have 20 seconds to go. 20 seconds. 15. Hang with it, Mom. We're almost there. 10 seconds. Last bit of work. Last bit of work.
Brutal.
5 seconds. 3, 2, 1. Time.
Oh.
Woo!
Those weren't very high knees.
Nice job, Ma.
Woo.
We did it. Shot.
Oh. That's what Matt should do.
Yeah, so that is just the main portion of our workout for today. We'll do a little cool down now. Make sure our heart rate gets a little bit low. Stretch out a little bit. I do have a little playlist of a general warm-up. You can click down below if you want to get a link to that. Otherwise, this is actually a workout that I created. It's called the 2-week repeat workout. It's for people that you can do at home with limited equipment. It's 6 workouts over the course of 2 weeks, and you can repeat it. That's why it's called the 2-week repeat. It's a free program. I'll be linking some things down below for that if you want to check that out. This is a sample of the workout you can do. Again, feel free to experiment, make it your own. I hope you enjoyed this, and we'll see you on the next workout. So, Mom, any last comments?
Oh, it's good. It's good stuff.
She said it's good stuff. So, all right, thank you again for taking time out of your day to watch. Peace out from Tross. Watch out! Whoop!